Shalom everyone, Joshua here, and on today's mission I have this 2009 Nissan Rogue, and the clock spring's bad. So it's got all the typical horn not working, cruise control acting up, and airbag light. So the clock spring is located down on tucked behind the airbag and all that jazz. Anyway, real quick tip on this one is this video is not going to be step-by-step. There are plenty of those out there. I will just show y'all some highlights from my experience. And the first one is this right here. You might encounter videos that tell you need a 10mm for that. Well, guess what? This 2009 model uses a T30 security bit, peeps. So there you go. Pro tip number one, I'm going to go ahead and get on this project and get it finished. I'll update y'all as I go along. All right, you got the airbag out of there. Pro tip number two, peeps. As you've seen on other videos, always set your airbag with the cover facing up. That way, if it were for some reason to go off, it will reduce the amount of shrapnel being blown everywhere from the metal casing on the back side. There you go. I'm gonna get back to it. It's not really that serious from here. Yeah, 19 mil, break this free. 19 mil here, break that free, and then cautiously, boom, 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 wiggle the wheel, and then finish removing the nut. This will come off, just making sure that you're cautious to feed these two wires for the airbag through there, and nothing gets torn up. All right, I'll be back directly. All right, once you do that and you get the steering wheel bump free, of course, make sure all that's straight before doing any of this. But you can go ahead and remove said nut. I'm placing all my belongings right there in my toolbox. And then this works its way off. Now I have my knees down here supporting this because, still got to feed these wires through here. It's not super serial, but you just want to use caution. Normally you should be doing most of this stuff with two hands, peeps. Anyway, my Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov provides for me. So there you go. That's why I was able to do that. And of course, this would normally be in the 12 or clock position as that, but it wiggled a little bit as I was shifting these wires out. And there you go. Now, just got to get this cover off and keep it moving, peeps. All right, kiddos. Now remember, don't disassemble. Blah, blah, blah. Yakety, yakety. There you go. So that's the first step of this nonsense. I see there's going to be some keyway stuff here. It's got to be accounted for when putting all this back together in the 12 o'clock position. But yeah, just got to keep disassembling until I can get it all to fit into here. So I shall place this as such. Now, of course, it still has that piece that keeps this all locked in place. Bada bing, bada boom, good to go. See, no wiggle wiggle. So I could actually just do that. And now, take all of this that's over here, the stalks, and get them shifted over here. And it looks like there's some pluggy stuff. So, gotta get that done, peeps. That's my next mission. And then, I'll put the cover on that says, "Don't disassemble." Figured I'd show you all this pro tip number 4. I think that's what I'm on at this moment. But anyway, to get these stalks off of here, they have push clips. Boom, boom. Push the little tabs in. Wiggle, wiggle. Bring it over here. Slide it into its little slot. You can see the socket is all pre-aligned. And then just wiggle, wiggle till it clicks. There you go. Pretty straightforward. All right. Now I got to do the other side. All right, putting it all back together now. And this is just something I wanted to point out. No real big deal. But you will know that your steering linkage rod is in the correct orientation because that little notch will 12 o'clock with the clock spring little doohickey there. And then on a last little side note while I'm at this stage, I don't know why, but this little funky cover, like, it just won't stay clipped anymore. I've looked at it over and over again, and I am unable to find any rhyme or reason how that thing is supposed to actually be retained in there. So I don't know, that thing could pop off on you down the road. That's something you might encounter. So if you're doing this for a client, I would let them know, hey, Nissan and all their chintziness, there you go. So be prepared for that. Now the question is, did the automotive repair facility diagnose the correct component? Let's find out. All right, Nissan. Driver airbag module open. B1049er. Alright, self-diagnosis current. Should be, whoa, hey. No current. Why flashy airbag light? See? Which means it's like nothing to erase. If there's nothing in the system, current. Airbag light stopped flashing and went out. That's good. That is one successful start with no airbag light. Airbag light kicks off. Yay, that's 2 successful starts. And shall it go out one more time, at which point I'll call it a success. All glory to the Lord God above. I do serve the Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov in the mighty name of Yehoshua, and he has provided. So that's it. That was my experience with replacing a Clockspring inside a 2009 Nissan Rogue. Alright peeps, take your skills and help your family, friends, neighbors, strangers solve their problems. It's called Love Thy Neighbors. I'm out of here. Shalom.